This week's guest is one of the most famous catchers in the world. You may have seen some of his viral videos or trick plays that have been seen by millions. His name is Bill Leroy, and he's the catcher for the Savannah Bananas. He's been on the Bananas for over 8 seasons. And in this interview, we got to talk with him about his viral hits, how he gets to collaborate on all his content with his teammates, and what makes it so fun playing for the Bananas. Plus, we got to ask him what it's like to wear our sunglasses in front of 65,000 people. Can't wait for you guys to check out this episode with Bill Leroy.
Before we jump into today's episode, you might have seen this week's guest rocking these guys, the Playmaker, in front of 65,000 people at Raymond James Stadium. He's also worn them in Grayson, their home stadium in Savannah. And we are talking about the Playmakers. Bill Leroy has been such an amazing supporter of the brand. And I want to hook you guys up with a pair of the Playmakers. We're going to give away a free pair for someone who watches this video and drops a comment with the code word banana. You knew it was going to be banana. That's obvious, right? So banana is the code word. So leave a comment, and Colt and I are going to pick the coolest, creative, most unique comment using the code word banana, and we're going to send you a free pair of the Playmaker from Arete Shades. Plus, right now, you can get 2 pairs for only $49 at areteshades.com. 2 pairs so you can pick the Playmaker. You can also get the Party Starter, or the Record Breaker, or the Red, White, and Booms, or the Martian, or all the other cool colors that we have. 2 for $49. That's what it is. Or leave the code word banana below. I hope you guys love this episode. It's one of my favorites. Bill Leroy, let's go.
Can you walk us through the Hold My Cup video?
Oh my goodness. That video has did wonders for me on every platform. That was just a hilarious video idea I had at practice one day. Probably had a coffee early that morning, was feeling kind of, high on caffeine, and just wanted to mess with the guys. So, I carry my cup everywhere with me because I catch, and we do all kind of stuff. It was just laying on top of my bag, and a lot of my buddies, I feel like I'm known for just messing with all of them. So I saw my friend Jackson and Hosley and all these guys. I'm like, this would be a great opportunity to really, see the reaction. So I just went around the whole field, and everybody was like, "What are you doing, man?" I would toss the cup at them, and they would either freak out or laugh or do something. So that's a hilarious way to start this interview.
I love it. Getting into the logistics of so was that pre-planned, or was that just hey, I got an idea, I'm just going to run with it and see what happens? How much of that is pre-planned versus, I don't know, man, I'm just a kid playing a baseball game and let's have some fun today?
Yeah, there's definitely I feel like a time for both of those. And that was an idea that hit me just in the moment, and it made me laugh as soon as I think about it. And so I feel like a lot of times we talk about if you have an idea and it makes you laugh and it makes your friends laugh or something like that, it's that it's going to connect, or it's going to hit with other people as well. That was something that hit me in the moment, and I was like, I knew this is going to be really funny. And so a lot of times you have an idea like that and you wait a while and you never do it, or you put it off, and then it's it doesn't do as well. But in that moment, it gave me energy, and it brought me energy, and I did it immediately, and I was laughing the whole time I was making the video. So I think that's why it did so well, because it was genuine for me to laugh at. So
yeah, it's a little bit of that spontaneity. Super cool. I want to set some context. Maybe people that don't know the full Bill Leroy story. I know in Banana Land, Jesse shares some of your story, and that's where kind of I learned about your story of just they needed you as a rental for a weekend, as a catcher, and here you are, 8-9 years later, playing in front of stadium. So yeah, man, talk us back through that early day, getting that call, you're going to play on this weird summer college team with the Bananas, and now you're playing in front of stadium. So give us the Bill Leroy banana story.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've never used the term rental, but I think I might start using that for my for my testimony. That's super cool, but that's a great way to put it. I remember I was back in college, University of North Georgia. I was a sophomore. My freshman year, summer, instead of going to play summer ball, I went home and cut grass all summer long. So I was working my butt off and sweating and making a couple of dollars here and there. And my sophomore year rolled around, and I kind of had plans to do the same thing. I didn't know much about summer baseball or what it was. And I had an opportunity. My coach asked me, he had a connection to the Savannah Bananas, who I had no idea who they were. They had a connection down there, and I said, sure, I'll go try it out. Sounds better than cutting grass. And they're like, all right, we have a temporary contract. You'll be there for a week, blah, blah. Go check it out. And I was like, okay. So me and my roommate, who also had a temporary contract, we drove down that summer. And on the way down, they were like, hey, man, we got some guys showing up early. earlier than expected. Like some of the Division I guys, we don't know how long we'll actually need you. You'll probably only be around for like the first couple of days. And I was like, all right, well, I only live an hour away from Savannah, so I'll check it out anyway. When we got there, we realized it was not just a normal baseball team. It wasn't just a normal event. And so we realized there was energy, and there was dancing, there was videos, and it was kind of craziness. And honestly, we had no expectations of being there for very long. So I was like, you know what, we might as well just like have fun with it the couple of days that we're here. And so I just kind of fell in love with the guys and the energy and the coaches and Jesse. And so the couple practices that we had, just kind of leading in the front and, being the first person to say, I'll do this, I'll do that. And in all the videos, I would hop in the front of the videos and I would be the first person to dance. And it was just like, I was like, who cares? Just leave it all out there. And it kind of turned into just like, they're like, all right, well, we like this guy. We'll throw him in game one. And so game one, I was not supposed to play at all. They tossed me in there for game one to start. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's kind of crazy. And I got 2 hits and played well and entertained well with the crowd. And they kind of fell in love with me and I fell in love with them and started another game and another game. And then like a week later, they were like, all right, well, we're going to give you a full contract for the whole summer. And I was like, heck yeah. So I stayed for the whole summer and I just never left. I just kept coming back. For 4 summers, I played for the summer team back when it was just college summer baseball from 2018 to 2021. So that's the beginning of my story with Bananas. And then the whirlwind of professional baseball with Bananas is another story within itself. So
Love that. Love that story.
Who came up with the cheetah print catcher's gear? What's the story behind it?
honestly, I guess you could say Evo Shield came up with it. They asked me, and they've been working with the guys when we had the deal with Wilson, Evo Shield, Louisville. We've been working with those guys kind of side by side, and I told them I want catcher's gear that nobody's ever seen before. I want it to be completely different. I want it to stand out. I want it to be crazy. And the idea I pitched to them were, I told them I wanted Iron Man catcher's gear, and I wanted to be able to fly to home plate with like a jetpack. And they said they can't do that. So this is what I said. So they gave me some options of things that they can do. And as soon as I saw that one, I was like, that's the one I want, because I just think it's really it's different. It's I feel like I get more comments on my catcher's gear than anything else. And so I really liked it. It just stood out, and it seemed like the like gritty animal behind the plate, so that's kind of the vibe I went with. And once that character was started a couple of years ago, I just kept rolling with it. So
that's awesome. Did you go through like different iterations of it at all? Like, are you on like version 2, 3, 4 now, or is it same gear?
I would say it's like version 3, because the gear has kind of gotten better over the years. The first one was like, it was kind of like, I feel like it was just more of a see if we can do it or not. And it was like thin catcher's gear, and they got it on there and it looked pretty good. It got dirty quick. But now it's just like, I feel like I'm wearing it's like firm protection and like a heart guard and like just really popping colors. And like, yeah, it gets better each and every year. So who knows? I'm still working on the jetpack idea, but
there's still time.
What's your favorite piece of content you've created? Can you tell us the story behind it?
Obviously the cup video is really funny. We talked about it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I think that one made me laugh the most. And I think it made most people laugh. So I kind of started my own brand of an outdoor company called Outdoor Bills. It kind of fits. I'm Bill, and I love the outdoors as well when I'm not playing baseball. And I've made recently, in the last year, I've upgraded all my equipment. Like I have a camera, I have a drone, and mics, and like I can kind of create some better content now. And in the last couple months on this tour, we've decided to try to catch a fish in every city that we've went to, and we've been pretty successful. And so I have a lot of content that I haven't went through and got out there yet, but the 5 or 6 videos and collages of pictures that I've made just from the outdoor brand is like something I'm kind of most proud of. Is just like, I grew up like with like what you guys are doing right now. You and your dad are sitting here together, making a podcast and doing social media, and like you guys are bonding and connecting over it. Me and my dad grew up fishing, hunting, camping in the outdoors. Like that's what we did growing up together. That was how we bonded together. And I think sharing some of my love for the outdoors and why I love it, which I continue to do in the future, but it's kind of starting. Like I'm really starting to capture some stuff I'm proud of the outdoors. And so I think those videos are the ones that mean the most to me, because it's kind of capturing my childhood and like what the outdoors means to me and why I love it. So some of those videos are really cool. Also like the video of the collage of all the swings that I had. I don't know if you saw that video. I have a like swing and miss, swing and miss, swing and miss, swing and miss of just like massive swings and elaborate swings, and then they kind of start turning into home run, home run, home run, home run, or doubles. I really like that video because it was like I feel like that's how I want to play the game. Like I play the game loose and fun, and the Here Comes the Boom song that was playing. So every time the boom went, the swing went off, swing went off, swing went off. And I thought it was like, that kind of came to me in the moment, and that was a creative video for me, and it kind of shows my love for the game just in a goofy way, which I feel like is kind of how I play it. So.
Yeah, I think you do a great job of just showing off your personality. And I love leaning into that, the fishing and the hunting and that side of you as well, because it doesn't just have to be baseball, right? Like you can have multiple layers to your personality. And I think that just creates a deeper connection with the fans, with the followers, so I love that you're kind of blending those two together.
100%. Yep. I think if baseball is the only thing, or whatever your sport is, if that's the only thing that you do, if that's the only thing that you're kind of clinging to and hang on to, like it'll leave you pretty depleted. Like baseball's a hard sport. All sports are very challenging. So I feel like for me, like my faith and being in the outdoors is what keeps me grounded, what keeps me a human being, and what keeps me realizing that baseball at the end of the day is not like end all be all. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be played loosely, and supposed to enjoy the relationships with the people that are like your teammates and the people you get to play against, your coaches. Like those relationships are like that's what we're designed to be in community with those people. We're not just designed to be the greatest baseball player of all time. So definitely supposed to work hard, but take advantage of everybody that you run into and the connections that you make and the relationships that you have with them, because those are the things that last a lifetime. These bodies will fail us over time. So
Great advice.
Being an OG Savannah Banana, what advice do you have to new bananas, party animals, or firefighters to use this opportunity to build their brand on and off the field?
I would just say, we've had some new guys come in, and I think the biggest challenge, I guess, for a new player is trying to understand what all of this is. I when you start playing in front of 40,000 people and 50,000 people, 60,000 people, like, one, it's loud, it's crazy, it's chaotic, and sometimes it's hard to adjust to. And I think people can forget that this is like it was literally meant. We're a dancing baseball team. Like it is so goofy and silly and funny. It's very competitive. Don't get me wrong at all. Like we are competing each and every game out there to win, but you don't want to miss the spirit of the game. And so at times, I think this thing can still be treated like regular baseball. And for me, like that was the biggest. When I was in college, like I was the first person to get angry and the first person to I was trying to, get to the next level. I was trying to be the best, absolute best baseball player that I could be. And if I had bad games, like it meant everything to me. And like it would just wipe me out. And I would struggle to have conversations with my parents after the game or hang out with my friends after the game because I was so consumed with baseball. And if you're not careful, like in banana ball, it's a completely different sport. And the spirit of it is different. It needs to be competitive, but it should never have a grip on you like that. And so I think for like your personal brand, like if you're allowing it to, if you're treating it like baseball and just trying to just be the best you can be, like you should be the best you can be. But if you let it grip you like that, I feel like you lose sight of what this can be. And for me, like I've been able to grow my brand and to meet a lot of people and to make a lot of connections, and it's taken me everywhere. And I feel like if I didn't treat it so much like if I treated it like normal baseball, I feel like I would have missed out on a lot of the opportunities to meet people and to allow myself to be goofy and silly and dance and be on a microphone. And I feel like I've developed so many new skills. So for like all the people coming into Banana Land, I would just say like challenge yourself to get out of your comfort zone a little bit and don't treat it like it's a job. Have fun and just connect with the people around you, because I've learned. And don't be scared to try something new. Don't be scared to dance. Don't be scared to get on a microphone. Like every single game, I'm on a microphone in front of thousands and thousands of people. I was never comfortable doing that a couple years ago. And now I feel like there's so many avenues where I could like use that skill in public speaking and, do whatever else I wanted to do with it. All because I kind of just said yes. So I would say yes and have fun. Don't take it too seriously. And yeah, so I would say to those people.
Well, you are really good on the mic, man, controlling the crowd. And it's not easy. I'm sure in front of, 40,000 people, 50,000 people, now 65 at the Buck Stadium. So you're really, really good at commanding the crowd. So kudos to you for stepping up there. I want to talk about how content works for the Bananas today. Maybe a little bit of the inside baseball here is because obviously the Bananas have their own media team, right? And then you also have players. You got Rack and Tanner with cameras on the field, doing stuff. You've got the vlogs. Everybody's trying to create their own stuff. Like, how do you guys all work together to keep this machine going? Because obviously, like, the more that players promote what they're doing, that helps Banana Land, right? The more that the Savannah Bananas create those viral moments, like, it all kind of works together, right? It's not, oh, his video got more views. Like, it all works together to grow this. So how do you guys think about that from individuals to what the Bananas are trying to accomplish on the media side?
For sure. It's definitely like a two-way street. Like, I feel like when I post about Bananas, I feel like my content does well because people think it's cool that I play for the Bananas, and therefore in turn, like I'm sharing love like for the Bananas. So it's definitely a two-way street, and I feel like just the culture and the environment here in Banana Land, like we all are. It's like one big family. The players, the coaches, the front office, the fans. It's like pretty much we're like one big group of people. There's not like it's not like one person's trying to be outdo the next. It's like everybody's trying to help the person beside them. And like I don't have enough good things to say about like Rack. Like that guy's helped me and so many other guys like with their personal content. Like so many guys on the team, and Dalton, Rack, Dalton Malden, all these guys, Tanner, they're all so good at content, and they're such great like people, and like who you see online is who they are in person. And I think that is like super, like, yeah, you can make silly, goofy acting videos, but at the same time, like these guys are like, they're truly funny, and like they're really genuine people, and they care about people. And so like with all of us making content, like we're all like kind of trying to grow together and help each other out, and like learn different tricks and things from each other, and learn what works and doesn't work, because we all want to help each other grow our brands. And a lot of my videos that have done the best have been videos with multiple guys in them. Like a lot of the guys is like showing us all kind of having fun and like kind of capturing like the locker room connection between, all of us, the camaraderie. I think if that wasn't genuine, then like that would like kind of show up, but everybody like really loves each other. And I think that's the thing that I'm most proud of. Like with our teams is like the connection, the camaraderie, and the willingness to help somebody else, like stay an hour after practice to film a video, or be there, show up an hour before to do a podcast with somebody who asked you to do it. Like guys are constantly asking each other for help and advice and to be in videos and stuff like that. So it's not it's like if one person wins, we all win. It's just like, it's not like you're trying to get the next person. So it's a really fun culture to be a part of. Because I need that. I need help with content. I didn't grow up with doing a ton of social media or content like that, and so it's nice to have some guys who have been doing it for a long time.
Leads perfectly into the next question.
How did you learn how to film, edit, and post videos? Because it's not a skill most baseball players have.
I'm still very much learning. I'm actually filming a video right now, and I'm trying to make it kind of cool. I'm building a gazebo in my backyard right now, and I'm doing it for kind of a brand deal. So I'm trying to make a video, and I had to go buy a new SD card and like buy some other equipment to really make sure this video is good. But it's just learning, man. It's just like a new skill. For a while I was kind of hesitant. Like I started my outdoor bills page, my outdoor page a while ago. I'm not sure exactly how long ago it was, but for a while I didn't post hardly anything on there because I was still going through the learning curve of like trying to figure out how to edit videos and try to like figure out ideas and how to create them. I feel like in the last probably about 2 years ago, I feel like I started seeing some of the other guys' videos and like realized, okay, I'm gonna try this out. I've done some dancing videos, which can be really strange. Like if you've never done them before. And so about 2 years ago, I started playing with it and like tossing videos together and just doing it on my phone, and then trying to figure out different apps to use. And like now I'm on CapCut. So I don't know, man. It's just been, for me, it was like a 0 to 100 real quick with Banana Land and the growth that it's seen. So I feel like without some of the other guys helping me out, I feel like I would not be here today. So
Do you have a process for coming up with ideas for videos?
So I feel like we talk about this a lot. Jesse Cole, our owner, every day he wakes up every morning and he writes down 10 like brand new ideas for the company, for pretty much every department, for the players, for our social media team, for our media team. Like he comes up with these brand new ideas for the company, and he does that every single day right when he wakes up. And I feel like that's kind of trickled down into every department of like coming up with ideas and being intentional with trying to think outside of the box and do something different. So I feel like a lot of times if I have an idea, if it comes to me in a moment where I'm like doing something else, I try to write it down. Or a lot of times we can just get together, me and a couple of the guys, and be like, oh, like this would be a fun video. This would be a fun video. And kind of bounce it off of each other in groups of 3 or 4 or bigger groups, and be like, and because I feel like I can have a really raw idea, and like 3 or 4 guys can kind of be like, oh, you could do this, and you could do this, you could do this, and then it becomes a complete idea, and we kind of understand more of like what we're trying to capture and like what it would take to film a video like with whatever idea we come up with. So I think being around the guys and kind of like sharing your ideas with each other, and then with their expertise and other creativity, like you can really get a complete content together. So one, like getting up and writing down ideas of like if you're scrolling on TikTok or you're scrolling on Instagram or something, you see something that you like, I feel like saving those and then coming up with ideas of like what do I want to show my fans today? What do I want to show the audience? Like kind of brainstorming on those things, and then sharing those ideas with others. So
Yeah, love the collaboration. So smart.
What have you learned about creating viral moments that other athletes and creators can learn from?
I think it shows that anybody can do it, man. Like I feel like I grew up in a small town, and I didn't know, like I wasn't around a ton of cameras growing up. I wasn't around like content a ton growing up, and wouldn't say that I was against it, but I wasn't like, it was just like I wanted to do my own thing, and like I didn't really care about putting anything out there. Just very content with life. And then but this has opened so many doors. Like for me, some of my first viral moments was I was at third base with the Bananas, playing third, which shows how long ago that was. And I predicted my whole play right in front of me. I was on the mic. I said the pitcher's going to throw a front door breaking ball. Hitter's going to roll it over on the second hop. I'm going to field on the backhand, and I'm going to Manny Machado underhand throw to first base. And as soon as I left my mouth, boom, front door breaking ball, 2 hoppers, backhand, throw the guy out of first base. And I finished right underneath the broadcast booth who I was on the microphone with Biko, and was just like a super excited and fired up. And that video was like one of the first viral videos I've ever created and had. And it was obviously because I predicted a play. And like, next thing you know, I was a couple weeks later, my very first time introducing myself on a mic. I walked to home plate. I introduced myself on the mic. It was not as elaborate as it is now because it's got years of work, but I was on the mic, went to the plate, said myself, Bill Leroy, and like through the mic, that video went viral. And so after those 2 like videos in the same year, kind of going viral, it just opened up a whole new world for me of just like, people care about like what I'm doing. People care about what I'm, what I have to say. Like they think that like, they think that I guess playing with the Bananas is a cool thing. And I think, I don't know, it inspires other kids who are, from small towns, just other kids in general to like, play ball and have fun, and like, I guess exposes like the fun and the culture that we've created here in Banana Land. So I think it allows us to share, genuine life experience and give life advice, and inspire others to kind of like, I don't know, strive, work hard, and know that there's a route out there that's in sports that is really fun and creative and different.
How'd you and Tanner start the pregame banana toss?
Oh man, Banana in the Pants. I love that game so much. It is one of the highlights of my day every game. That started way back in the day. It was one of Jesse's ideas, if I'm correct. And Jesse himself used to do that going around the Banana Stadium. I'm not even sure who he used to play against. I think it was our entertainment director back in the day, Tyler Gray, who wore like crazy outfits, super crazy guy on the mic. He was our entertainment director, like hosted the games. I think him and Jesse would go around the stadium and throw bananas in people's pants. And I think that was like their idea. And eventually, like Jesse he has so many things going on like throughout the game, bigger moments that he needs to focus on, he needs to save his energy for. And he asked me if I wanted to do it a couple years ago, and I was like, you know what, I'll try it. Which I've said that a lot of times in Medina Land. It ends up working out. Like I'll try it. We'll figure it out. And I wasn't very comfortable doing it. I wasn't great on the mic yet at that point. And I've played many different people throughout the years. I've played me and Kyle used to do it against each other, but we were on the same team playing each other, so it was kind of weird. Doesn't really make sense. It's like there's been a lot of different trial runs and things we've had to figure out. And eventually it was like, who can we who can you play against that makes it competitive and like more like a game where you're trying to win? And I was like, well, we'll play the party. I was like, what about Tanner? And like Tanner came up and Tanner was like, I'll do it and I'll try it. And he wasn't great on the mic when he first started. And so like it felt like there was something there. It was competitive. There was rivalry. And I feel like we've really, over the last 2 years, we've really gotten better at being on the mic and like kind of like playfully talking trash to each other and like building up this banana pants event game like it's something bigger than life or what it should be. And it's been really, really fun. So it's been a lot of growing moments and different people and trying different things and trying different jokes and like me getting better on the mic and comfortable with the game and the timing of all of it. And man, it's been really fun to figure some of those things out. And now me and Tanner, like in Raymond James was the first time we ever mirrored each other around the stadium. That was a new test, and I think it worked really well. Besides his mic kind of cutting in and out, but it's grown tremendously and it's fun.
So we gotta talk about the glasses. First off, thanks for wearing them, and what made you put them on?
Yeah, man, I still wear them like pretty much anytime I need a pair of sunglasses. They're in my bag. So, I thought they were really cool, and I thought you guys were awesome to come up and share and give them to me. I feel like I was like made me feel special. So I was like, heck yeah, man, that's cool. Like I wanted, it was so bright out, so you guys had the perfect time to give them to me, and I needed a pair of sunglasses. It was like my saving grace coming out there. So you guys brought me a pair of sunglasses. I thought they were super cool. I thought you guys were awesome. I really needed them at the time, and so like that, and they're just, man, they look great with our uniforms too. So I've been wearing them pretty much every day. So thank you guys. You guys, saved me that day.
Well, thank you. It's been a ton of fun. I know. So it was really crazy. I'll let him tell a little bit of the story, but so we were at the Miami game. That's where we gave them to you. And then we didn't go to Tampa, but we had so many friends, teammates, that were over in Tampa, and one of his buddies, Joey, what happened?
He shared me a video that he took of the parade, and you were wearing the glasses.
So cool.
He sent him the video. Like you could see in the video, he's like filming the parade, and he goes, oh my God, Bill's wearing your glasses. And like, he left the parade to text him and tell him. And we were at like a family reunion kind of thing. And then, so we just start stalking social media and we're like, we got to see it. And then, dude, the Bananas posted a video of you super close up to the camera, wearing the glasses and then throwing the football into the crowd. And we were just like, holy crap. Like, it's just, again, it just goes back to like all of these moments, like they matter, right? Like, you said it earlier, like I guess people think it's cool to, like, it is cool. Like all of this stuff, it matters. It makes people feel good. And so we just want to make sure we said thank you. And hopefully we get to see you at Grayson Stadium rocking them one day.
Absolutely, man. For sure. That's super cool. And I'm glad that moment was awesome for you guys. That's super cool. You guys started something, you created something, and it's you're passionate about it. To see it out there on a big stage like that is definitely is super cool. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed that.
Love that. Well, let's wrap this up. He's got some rapid fire questions for you. So this should be a fun little round, and I'll let him take it away.
What's the biggest or coolest fish you've ever caught?
Ooh, I like catching all fish. The biggest one I've ever caught was the amberjack, deep sea fishing, but I also love catching largemouth. So
What's the coolest stadium you've ever played in?
That's a tough one. Raymond James was super cool. NFL Stadium, Truist Park, super cool. Full circle for me. Boston definitely was an all-time favorite of mine. So I would say those are my top three.
Has a fan ever got you out on a foul ball?
Yes. I think twice, I believe.
How deflating is that? Like seriously?
It's very deflating at first, and then I think it takes me a little time to realize, like, okay, this is great for the show. That fan will never forget that moment. Trying to take the thoughts out of my own head and think of bigger picture. But it's definitely like, especially when you're like battling. Like my last at bat in Miami last year, the last at bat of the year, I fouled out to a fan. So my last swing of the year was like a foul ball. Fan caught it. The season was over for me. So that was, but um, it was definitely a cool moment for that fan too. So
Totally.
What's your all-time favorite trick play?
ooh, probably the tornado catch for me behind the spinning behind the back, throw to second. That one has been really cool for me, for social media, for really setting the catching position apart from normal baseball. So, and from a trick play standpoint, I want to land in the game one day, but it just really exposes the umpire and hitter in the box. So we'll see if that happens. But that's my favorite one.
What's your favorite pregame meal?
Ooh, I love the Uncrustables. I think those are so good. The strawberry Uncrustables, I think those are really delicious. What else do I like? Anything with honey, and I love my like a honey lavender latte.
It's a good call.
Who's the coolest person you've met through the Bananas?
Man, that's a good question. I would say, man, I've met so many cool people. I've met, it's hard to name one person. Charlie Culberson, Dustin Pedroia. I've met Roger Clemens, Johnny Damon, Johnny Gomes. Man, I don't even know. The list goes on and on and on. I've met some real Charlie Culberson. I don't know if I said him. I met him recently in Atlanta. But he's a super, super cool dude and was a fan of us as well. And I felt Eric Burns, super cool dude. I don't know. I literally could say a million names right now, and all these guys have been super cool to us. That they came into Banana Land as a former big leaguer or somebody who's a really big name, and just really embraced what it's all about, and didn't think they were too cool for school or anything like that. And they've just been really just humble and awesome humans. So,
what songs would be on the latest version of Bill's Awesome Mix?
oh, let's see. What have I been listening to lately? Honestly, anything by Forrest Frank I think is awesome. The new Forrest Frank and Thomas Rhett song, super good. Man, I believe it or not, I'm kind of a country boy from South Georgia, but my dad is the most soulful person in the world. Like, he loves soul music. So anything 70s funk or Soul Train. If you don't know what the Soul Train is, you should look it up. And learn some of those dance moves and some of those songs. It is just old school, groovy, good for your soul music. So anything from Soul Train would be my what I see needs to be on there.
Love that, man. Well, you made it through rapid fire. We'll end this with I don't know if we're halfway through the tour this year, but we're in season right now. What are you looking forward to second half of the year? Anything you want to leave the fans with this afternoon?
Looking forward to seeing more places and meeting more people. I mean, getting to meet you guys in Miami, just super cool connection and cool people, and I just enjoy being around good people and smiling and laughing and having a good time. So I feel like that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I enjoy being in the locker room around the guys each and every day. Obviously, I love playing sports still, and thank the good Lord I'm still able to do that, and I'm healthy, and I'm able to do this after all these years. But I mean, for the most part, I feel like at this point in my career, I'm just thankful to meet new people and meet good people and be around good energy. So, just to the next people out there that I get to, have a relationship with and to come across out there in the rest of this world tour. Just excited to meet you guys. So,
love that. Well, good luck to the rest of the season, and thanks for hanging out with us today, man. That was fun.
Thanks, Bill.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.